So how did the Christmas party go? I think one of the things that I really loved the most was like the winter wonderland theme. Everything was white and the snowflakes, ornaments. And I'm not sure if you got to see my flower table, but it was outstanding. I had the prettiest like flock trees, and then the dining room area, it was just so lovely. Beautiful tall vases, all ideas from Pinterest, by the way. Food was amazing. I loved curating the menu. So I had like little caviar cones, which was so fun. I got those at a restaurant down in Newport called Ocean 48. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have to have those at the party. And then we had tuna tartare. We had little mini lobster rolls. What really elevated the party for the menu was we had like a sit down thing. So after everybody hung out for like an hour and a half, we had a buffet line, and guess what I served? Steak with a pastry on it. We had the most lovely dinner. We sat down, we all had our fillets. We had the twice baked potatoes. It was so neat. I actually like doing that, sitting down and like having some time with everybody. At the end of the dinner, guess who showed up? Santa Claus. I love Santa Claus. Every time I see one like in a village or walking through the stores, and it's like a little village, I'm like, Joe, there's Santa. And then I'm like, can I go take my picture? He's like, okay, Amy, enough. At the end of the dinner, Santa Claus came in and he surprised everybody. And they were kind of like naughty or nice ornaments. So every time someone pulled it out, it was like a total laugh. And that was a big hit. I had a surprise dueling pianos. And then they did like, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus Lane. And Santa Claus, he did like a couple dances. I think it was so interactive and really a lot of fun. Here's what makes the story about Santa so funny. He only really does parties with kids. And let me tell you guys, my friends, they really like to dance, if you know what I mean. So it took him like 30 minutes to kind of get adjusted, because like a lot of my girlfriends would like kiss him on the cheek or sit on his lap, and he was kind of like overwhelmed a little bit. But I think finally he relaxed, and it was so funny. The contract was over like an hour before, but he just decided to stay because this guy was having so much fun. I sit down on the couch, so I'm taking just a little break from dancing and talking with the friends. And he plops down next to me, and he was like, he looks over at me, he was like, I'm getting too old for this shit. It was so cute, but he really enjoyed himself, and everybody really liked having him here. Okay, so that's part one of my story, and I just realized I have to go because I have to catch a plane. So I'm gonna finish the rest of the fun stories later. I'm at the airport, so I'm just waiting on my flight. One thing I was thinking about was the dancing. So me and my friends, like every time we get together, I don't know, we just let loose, and there's this big factor of I don't give a darn that comes out. And one of the funnest thing is the Cotton Eye Joe. So that was kind of like at the end of the night. It's like a tradition for me and my Texas friends that we have so much fun. I think we've done it like, I don't know, 6 times, and every time I collect the videos. So that would be so fun to make a reel of. But one of the funniest stories was I talked to my videographer the following day after the party, and I was like, Mario, what do you think of the party? And he goes, dang, Amy, you guys get wild. I thought that was so cute. Because, you know, I think like so many parties are just, they're really fun, but honestly, they're like a little lame. There's nothing about our parties that are lame. So that was super cute. Back to the food. The cocktails were a hit. I created this signature cocktail, and it was like a pomegranate margarita, and it was so good. I loved it. I think I had 2 of them. It was delightful. And then if you are planning a party, one of the most fun things you can do is at the end of the night have a like late snack surprise. So at the very end we had like grilled cheese, and you could dip it in the fries. It was so good. So that's always a great idea. So people that attended, we had obviously a lot of my Texas friends, and then my Orange County friends who I've got to know over the last couple of years. It's been super fun. I've got new Orange County friends at my Hammond event. I met Kelly Dodd Leffenfall. She's got, I'm not sure if she goes by Dodd or her new last name, but.
On Saturday night, we went to Joe and Amy's house in Laguna Beach. What an incredible home on the ocean.
Her and her husband were super sweet. And then Heather McDonald.
The most stunning party I've ever been to. This is my friend Amy's.
Comedian, super funny. They do like to have a good time, so I really enjoyed having them at the party. Okay, funniest, best part of the party. So we're all doing like this group picture with the girls, and we're on the steps, and you can hear like the dueling pianos in the background, and they're singing and they're dancing. And I had gone upstairs to go get Kelly and Heather because they were the only girls missing in the all-girls party. I come around the corner, I totally tripped, like, whoa, I hit my shin, but then like the girls in the front of me, they stopped my fall. And I was like, whoa. And then I pushed the person in front of me, and it was like this bowling ball effect. And then all the ladies stumble. Okay, looking back on that, two things. Hilarious. Second thing, that could have gone way worse. So I got like this pretty big, bruise on my shin, but other than that, all is well. And nobody in the front of me actually fell, but that could have happened. And you guys, if you could have seen, okay, so the next day, me and my friends, we all woke up and we put the video on the big screen TV in the great room, and we re-watched that video like 10 times, doing like slow-mo, seeing everybody's faces. They're all like having fun, going, woo, yay, me, girl picture. And then all of a sudden they were like, whoa. And then one of my neighbors, her face, she's like, whoa, because they just all thought they were gonna totally fall. Okay, that was really fun. Okay, I'm kind of thinking what else. It was just, I don't know, like I got such good feedback. And then when they left, everybody was just like, how are you guys gonna top this next year? And I don't know if I mentioned this already or not, but I literally, the next day, I went to Neiman Marcus and I was looking around I was Christmas shopping for people, and I saw this outfit and I was like, boom, I've got it. I know exactly what the attire's gonna be for the ladies and the guys next year, but shh, I'm not telling anybody. And then the following day, I'm like just getting ready in my closet, and I'm a big person, like I listen to the music right when I wake up. I like music in the house, and the music's going, and I was like listening to like this certain type of music. I was like, oh my gosh, that's it. How am I gonna top? Sorry, this guy just came out. How am I gonna top that? And I was like, oh, I've got it. This is gonna be the perfect entertainment for next year. How do you top the dueling pianos? Well, once again, a secret. So I've got my notes section. I'm excited. It should be next year, once again, should be so much fun. Until then, I hope everybody has a happy new year. Okay, last but not least, I'm about to get on this plane. I hate getting on early because then you have to sit there for like an extra 20 minutes. But, oh, my hair's sticking up. Okay, let's talk New Year's Eve just really quick. I know this is right around the corner, and you guys, we need to get a new dress. So I am going to attach some of my favorite looks. I'm a big sparkle person, obviously, so I kind of I took my dress as inspiration, and then I spent like an hour or so finding my favorite dresses that I would buy that aren't as expensive but like still really nice, and I'm going to attach these to the blog. And if you guys are going out, I highly recommend you wear a dress, even if it's like just to dinner. If you're staying home, I think it's so fun to like wear little New Year's earrings. It's just little fun things that you can do. And then before you lay your head on the pillow New Year's Eve, make sure you give your prayers and your blessings you give your prayers and your thankfulness to God, because He is the one who provided everything from 2024. And once again, I pray that He gives His grace to us all in 2025.